Hello and welcome to the tutorial video for how to install Sirens onto FiveM so you can use them client-side and hear all the games, Sirens, and whatnot, on your client for FiveM. So the original issue here is that whenever you install a Siren through other tutorials, all the Siren sounds are muted on the client's end. I'm going to be showing you how to install Sirens and how to fix that. So the first thing we're going to start with is downloading a program called Open4 or OpenIV. You most likely already have this. However, if you don't, there's a link in the description for it. The second, you're going to need to go to the description and download Archive Fix off of my Dropbox. Once you've downloaded that, go ahead and open it up. Go ahead and drag it onto your desktop. All right, now that you have all the programs ready, you're going to want to open up Open4 and have that ready in the background once that's starting. Load it up for GTA 5, obviously. While that's loading, and once it loads, just leave it in the background so it can, so we can use it. You're going to want to find whatever Siren you want to install. So for me, I have a Modern Siren pack, which has a lot of different Sirens in it. The first thing you actually want to do once you get your, for this tutorial, I'm using Modern Siren pack, like I said, which comes with a vehicles folder, which comes with all the game's, sounds in it, which you're going to need for this tutorial. So this is just where I'm getting mine. However, this is basically a really good pack, which is also in the description. So you're going to get the vehicles folder out of there. You're just going to set it on your desktop. So the siren I'm going to be using, I'm going to pick this siren here. So you'll see it has 3 sound files in it. And if you want to install different kinds of sirens or test, I'd recommend making a backup or a copy. So we'll actually just make a copy of vehicles just for us to use. We'll call this vehicles backup, just so we can use this whenever we want. So we'll just set this aside. However, this is the one that we're going to be replacing. So what you're simply going to do is you're going to grab these sound files, these 3, or however many that your siren has, and you're just going to drag them into the vehicles folder. And it's going to ask you to replace, and you're going to hit yes. So once that is done, you're going to go ahead and close down. Actually, what I would recommend, it's too late now, but what I would recommend is copying them so you don't lose them, so you can use them again. But I just, forgot. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take out the vehicle's OAC from Modern Siren Pack. You're going to need this, like I said. Just move it onto your desktop. And this is the part where you're going to be using Open4. So open up Open4, and you're going to navigate to, if I recall correctly, 64, Audio, SFX, and Resident RPF. Now what you're going to do is actually create a folder here, any folder. I would recommend calling it something just like vehicles temp. It can be anything you want. Move the vehicles folder inside and move the OAC inside. Open it up. And now you're going to have this folder. And what you're going to do is simply take your vehicle's OAC and, you're going to have to go into edit mode first. Okay, ignore that. You're going to have to go and drag your vehicle's OAC into the game. Once that's installed, it'll just finish up like that. If you get any sort of errors or anything that pop up while installing that, your vehicles folder, this one is missing some sounds from it, most likely, so make sure that you have a version of the vehicles folder with every single sound from GTA in it, or this won't work. So once you've done that, you can go ahead and close this. You're going to back out to SFX, and then head down to Resident. You're going to extract. Now, I would highly recommend putting this on your desktop for easy access. Once that's extracted, you'll see Resident RPF show up here. But we're not done with Open4 yet. Now what we're going to do is go back here to GTA 5 root directory, update, and you're going to grab the update RPF and extract that also. You're going to move that down there. All right, and we are done with Open4. If it wasn't, crashed, I would just close it real quick. Okay, it's gone. All right, so now that you have these 2 RPF files, what you're going to need to do is re-encrypt them. So this Resident RPF should have your sound files in it. So you're going to open up Archive Fix. And like I said, the link's in the description. So you're just going to open it up. You're going to see these DAT files and Archive Fix in it. And what you're just going to do is drag Resident RPF onto the exe for Archive Fix. It's going to open up a little window. And it's going to basically say, blah, 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 it encrypted the file, which is what you want. And you can exit. You're going to hit enter or whatever your, whatever key is your, suits your fancy. Once that's encrypted, you're going to go ahead and drag update RPF in, and it should say, this pipe file is already encrypted. What are you trying to do? That doesn't mean anything. It still worked, even if it says that. So just ignore that error. All right. You're done with archive fix now. What you're going to do now is go ahead and open up your root GTA directory. So it'll just be here. Then what you're going to do is navigate back to the folders where all the sounds are. So for example, like I said, 64, audio, SFX. And then you're just going to drag resident into the folder for SFX. You're going to hit replace. And then for update RPF, you're going to go here to the root directory, hit update, and just drag update RPF in and replace. And that is how you install a Siren for FiveM, and you should be able to hear it in the game perfectly fine if you followed my steps. If it doesn't work, go through it again, and if that doesn't work, leave a comment with your issue, and I'll try to get to it and sort it out with you. All right, so that's basically it. Like I said, let me know if you have any feedback or if they're having any issues with the installation or any links or anything. So thanks for watching the installation video, and I hope to see you in another video. See ya.